Yo, what is going on, YouTube? What is going on? It is 4:30 on the dot. It's 4:30 on the dot. It's 4:30 on the dot. Yo, 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 yo. I'm here. Where y'all at? See, you guys are late. I'm on time this time, and now y'all are late. So I don't want to hear any Derek's late bull honky. Derek's on time. He crushed it. He crushed it. All right, guys. We're gonna do live taste test. There's Bridget, my lady, the first one in here, my love. Slinky Linky, yo, John Boy, what's cracking? Will Kleeman, there's Will. What up, my boy? GB19, what's going on? Spermies, what's up? At the grocery store, I was at the grocery store with my daughter. Bubblicious Ghost Energy Drink, 0 sugar. What? Never tried this before. How much caffeine does this thing got? 200 milligrams. All right. Okay. Let's see if this is any good. Bubblicious Strawberry Splash. Ooh. It smells like Bubblicious. I haven't had Bubblicious gum in a long time. Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. That's not bad. To me, it doesn't taste like Bubblicious, really. A little bit. Maybe like the moment it gets in your mouth before you start chewing it. Huh. All right. I think I still prefer the Reigns and stuff, but those aren't bad. How's everybody doing? Oh, and everybody jumping in here. What is going on? I fly. Yo, Texas Prado, what's going on? Corey Van Meter, there you are. I haven't seen you practice in a while, buddy. Hope you're doing well. You guys, can you click like button on your way in? I would appreciate it. Shane Owens, what's up, young man? Man, you know what I mean? Young man, that's right. Nothing. I'm not doing much, young man. Just hanging out. Veronica, there she is. It says like and subscribe. Everybody, if you're in here, you're not subscribed, and you haven't liked, I'm like, what are we doing? You know. Cameron McNeely, what's up, GB19? Asking about the energy drink. Yeah, it was the Ghost one, man. I just showed that. It was the Bubblicious flavored natural caffeine, 200 milligrams. Schmo was cracking. Tex Prana asked what drink that was. It's Ghost energy drink. I don't know. I haven't tried it before. It's on the shelves, and me and my daughter Emma decided to grab it. Does it taste like you're drinking gum? Not really. Chad Britton says, when you're heading to Thanksgiving chicken, brother. When are you heading to Thanksgiving chicken, brother? Huh? Oh, turkey. Got it. I was like, took me a second. I just took a little nap a little bit ago. Right? Maybe I'm still waking up. Fly out on in 1 week on Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we fly out to Turkey. But we'll be in Colorado this weekend. What up, Derek? That's a masculine drink, says Levon. Thank you. Do they still make Bubblicious gum? Yeah. Text product sharing the link to you guys. Check that out. Has the links to all sponsors and people involved. Also, it has the link to the Shaw Classic. So if you guys are wondering how to watch the Shaw Classic arm wrestling, the link is in the link tree where you guys can watch it. So check that out. And it'd be awesome to me if you guys could share that link on social media. That'd be great, on Instagram or anything like that. Because I know people are going to want to see it. And I think the link is kind of hard to find for some people. So if you get a chance, share that. You going to Tony's again today? I will not be. I'm not arm wrestling again until my match. Dude, did you get me on your guest list? Oh, crap. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I forgot for a second. First, I remember who Devil's Backbone Puller was, and then remember with the conversation we had. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you guys use discount code TexasPrana at the awswitch.com. Save yourself a little bit of money on hats, shirts, and stickers. If Devin and Hermes both start in a hook, who has an advantage? Hermes. Do you think Devin has a chance against Hermes? Yes. I have Devin as the 51-49 favorite, and it's just um, I think he'll find a way. I think he'll find a way, and it's hard to explain exactly because Hermes is stronger and faster and younger, but the angles that Devin's really good at, and if he gets a stop, I don't know. I see Devin finding a way to win. So, but not by much. 51-49. All the Ghost Candy branded drinks are good. The Sour Patch Kids, etc. I haven't tried the other ones. Corey Madmeter says, "Yeah, new jobs every Sunday for now." Well, you're gonna have to quit the job for arm wrestling, Corey. Thomas Miles says, "How is the weight training going?" It's good. I'm actually going to the gym right when we get off here. Like I said, my Emma's here hanging out, so I've run over to my dad comes and he's come hang out with her for an hour and a half, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, and then my buddy's gonna come over here and cut my hair. And, yeah, get me all lined up and looking pretty. So I'm I'm looking professional. I got a question for you guys. I think I know the answer, right? I'm commentating at the Shaw Classic, and it's the Budweiser Event Center, so it's like, it's a legit. It seats like thousands of people and like stadium seating. Now, originally Brian said I'll be commentating in a booth. In a booth. Okay, cool. Now I can't. I talked to Brian. Like Brian texts me back once every like 2 weeks, right? So it's not a regular text conversation. But he told me I was gonna be in a booth with somebody, so not people aren't gonna be seeing me. I'll just be like, you'll just hear me. That's it. But then I text his wife about something else on Instagram, and she said she thinks that I'm center stage commentating. So I was just like, and the reason I'm asking is because I want to know how I'm supposed to dress. Like, I have nice dress pants and dress shoes and things like that I can wear. I mean, I can pack. But Brian said he's getting me a polo shirt too. He's getting me like a custom Shaw Classic polo shirt. I don't know. I guess I'll just take the nice clothes, right? And then assume I'll just plan for the best or plan for the worst. So I'm okay regardless, right? But it's, wearing dress shoes and stuff. But if I'm center stage and I got to talk to everybody, I mean, I know I look good. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm pretty. I want to make sure the clothes, the fit is matching as well. You know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I got off the topic of weight training. Weight training is going well. I'm sitting at 340. I'm kind of sitting at the same weight, stronger than ever. Will Brian have a match with anyone in the future? Well, that's up to Brian. I'm not sure. He hasn't released his plans on what he intends to do after Strongman, if he wants to get into arm wrestling or not. And it's practically sold out, says Bridget. Oh, there you go. How close is it to the tables? I'm not sure the exact setup. Schmo says, "Oh, he's disappointed." It's a Budweiser joke. DF says, "What's up, party people? What's going on, DF? Thanks for hanging out." Tall Paul Hutchins. Let's see. Those backbone bring slacks dresses. Yeah, I'm gonna. Easy Money Crew. What's good, Derek? That 115 times 7 PR Smith curls was sick. Oh, we can get heavier than that. What keeps happening with people is that they see those curls, and for some reason, in their brain they think that's all I do. Every big muscle I have, I do 5 exercises for that muscle on each given day. So I have a dedicated bicep day where palm is up and everything's bicep curls. Elbow in front of me, elbow behind me, partials, statics, eccentrics, all the two-handed, one-handed. Like there's a lot of different curls I do in there. So that is one of 5 exercises I do that target my bicep. But everybody's always like, "You're only doing those, man. That's not really hitting your," like as if I don't know these things. People are always talking about those curls, like trying to tell me the downside of them. Yeah, that's a good thing I do other curls that hit the other, that correct that. Just for success, says Thomas Miles. I agree. Get that green suit drip, giga. Keith Scarborough says, fake noodles are called impastas, not quality, my friend. I think Ezer says 9 will break pay-per-view record. It's a pretty good lineup, man. It's a pretty good lineup. Cali Strong, look at what previous commentators wore. Be comfortable. I'm the first arm wrestling commentator. Maybe I should go back to, and see what they did, though. Have you confirmed with AWE3 yet? Yes, I've been in talks with Ryan Bowen and Lachlan. Right now I'm really focusing on the East vs. West 9 match. more than anything. But yeah, there'll be a lot more about that coming up. Easy Money Crew says, you're looking great, man. Excited for your match. Me too. I mean, I want to hurry up and get this over with. Been training, been a long build up for this, and I just want to hurry up and get on the table and do what I plan to do. Anler is literally drowning in wisdom right now. He's training with his father and Engin in Istanbul. My first time out in Turkey, I went to Engin's hometown where he trains. I went to his gym where he trains the world champion. The gym that they're training at right now, I've been in there. Unfortunately, he was under construction when I went. Like, we went in and Engin had the keys. He showed it to me, but it was like there was like plastic wrap on a bunch of the machines. Like they were tearing the roofing down inside the gym, and so it was all beat up. So he's like, we can't really train right now. But we went in there. He showed it to me, and then we went out to dinner and lunch, and we just talked about training and stuff a lot. And then that's why I was there for the first East versus West thing. I was there filming. How much do you weigh at the moment? 340. I've been sitting at 340, pretty consistent, chilling. Which for me is light. I was 370 against Tom Nelson. I was like somewhere around 355, 360 for Tim Bresnan. Yeah, so, but absolutely ripped abs underneath here, shredded, just tan somehow, No, I'm not. I'm pale. DF's sharing the AW Switch link. Thank you, sir. Easy Money Crew. Who else thinks Engin should get Devin a haircut again? He was looking fresh last time. Loggy says, do you know your weight in kg? I don't know. Someone crunched that. 340 divided by 2.2. Whatever that is, off the top of my head. Do you feel that weight is good for you? Yeah, I mean, in terms of the gym, Cali Strong, I am the strongest I've ever been. On the table, I feel really strong. The way I've been training is, how do I word this so it makes sense? I feel really strong on the table. It's just I've been working something different for this super match that is kind of a new strength for me, or like a new angle, and so it's hard to compare that because I haven't done that move over the last couple times with people, so I don't know exactly if that feels the way it should feel, if I feel stronger than I ever have at it, or where I just know it's strong. I beat people at it, but I don't know where it's at compared to me versus Ravaz, me versus Morris. You know what I mean? I don't know where that's at. It's kind of a new thing. So I just gotta hope that it's strong enough. Let's see. Derek, who's tougher, Lachlan or the Iranian? Well, Lachlan's a known quantity because he's been competing. People have a general idea of where he's at, how strong he is. The Iranian is kind of been a little bit inactive. I mean, I know he did that tournament. I don't know. Because I did see the Iranian after pulling with Kamil Jablonski and and Kamil's that big super heavyweight, the second best guy in Poland. And Kamil presses really hard, almost like Jerry. And Mehdi was letting Kamil full blast into his press, catching him in a hook and just pulling right through his shoulder. And Kamil is a big, strong dude. So I'm gonna go with Mehdi is stronger than Lachlan. Now that doesn't necessarily mean he'd be tougher to beat, but I think he's stronger than Lachlan. Lana says, "What's up, guys? Chilling." Horde Encroacher says, "What's your next move if you lose to Mehdi?" I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about that in that context. Keep on keeping on, man. Like I said a bunch of times on here, though, the most important thing is that no matter what, after this match, I come home and I keep training. I am at an all-time strong, like I said, and every other time I come home and I stop training and it all dials down, and then I have to try to get back all the way up to it. And I come home, I just want to stay at it. This climb I've been having, I want to continue the climb, and I want to see. That's how I get the next level, is I continue to climb. So that's the most important thing for me. Wing Zero says Auden is gone, Devin is Goku, and Engin is like an angel. Like we watch a lot of anime, man. GB19 says, hope your first Easter supposed to win, Derek. Yes, sir. Atlantis 150 or so. There you 154, says Dave. Show us a six pack of that pink ghost drink. Thank you, Levon, for correcting that. I appreciate you. Let's see. Greens, what's up? Yeah, show us the tan six pack, says Bridget. It's for you. I would never disrespect Bridget like that by showing everybody the tan six pack. She's the only one that gets to see that. Cowabunga, Dave. I'm glad to be able to catch this one. Let's see. You guys talking to each other. Cowabunga. How do you find people to challenge you in practice situations, says Thomas Miles. I usually pull with everybody in their strongest position to test myself. So say a guy walks up and I try to top roll him, and that's really easy. And then I realize he likes to hook. I'm like, okay, so I'm hooking with you this whole time. Like wherever they're the strongest is usually where I end up practicing with them. And if that's still way too easy, then I'll let them use two hands, and I'll just work on my moves and stuff like that. DM340, you're only 2 inches taller than me, but you're 120 pounds and a big old boy. Camille pulling Chafee next weekend. Oh, he is? Okay. Let's see. What's up, Johnny Dang? There he is. 120 more than me. I met. Okay. Hey, where's my member badge? Johnny, apparently you're not a member. You're not supporting the channel anymore. It's whatever. I was going to talk to you about it on Sunday. Easy Money Crew says, what do you think of Matt versus Kalina? That was a weird match. It was weird. It was awesome that Matt started that comeback. Crowd going crazy. Kalinachenko just like straight flat wristed. Just got Matt the first few rounds. Then Matt stages the comeback, takes his wrist, starts prying it open. He's freaking out. The Canadian crowd is going wild. And so it's set up for the final round. Was it round 7? Did they do 7 rounds? 5 rounds? Either way, it's set up for the final round. And here we go. Matt's been taking his wrist. He keeps trying the same move. We don't see like there's a lot of options for Kalinachenko. This looks like Matt's gonna take it. And ready, go. And like, this is Matt. Like, I'm not laughing that he got beat, but it's just like we're expecting some kind of war. He takes his hand. It's a death war and all this stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, did Kalinachenko go too fast? Did he have a ton of horsepower he'd been hiding? Like, it was the most anticlimactic final. The crowd was silent, like straight silent. You could hear a pin drop in that place. And I was like, no, I don't think anybody expected it to be like that. I mean, I expected Kalinachenko to maybe try to press or try some crazy stuff, but like, was Matt's arm that tired and his press was that fresh and strong? It was just a really weird final round. It was just, for me, I was like, whoa, oh my God. Like, I don't think anybody saw that come. I thought we were going to have an epic battle. So the match is good. Just an odd ending. Very odd ending. As IRL says, it's why Travis hates Derek and makes him feel small. He's got 6 inches on me and 120 pounds. This is Dave. Champ, who do you have on Jablonski versus Chafee? It'll be at Knuckles Up. Jablonski's replacing Sonev, who had visa issues. Dave. And I'm a huge you don't find much bigger Kamil Jablonski fan than me, and I think Dave takes it. Dale's backbone polar. You've Medi. He does like make Travis look tiny. Travis is tiny. Why is Evan coming only at 120 kg? Seems to have weight gaining problem. Maybe we're both getting old. Devin's 10 years older than me. Darko says, "Hello, enemies of the sport." Oh, no, not in here. I know enemy of the sport. Ink is my boy. I ain't no enemy of the sport. All right. Careful, you throw that around. I hear Sonov is out, so Dave is pulling the mighty Rimkus. Rimkus, that's definitely not Kamil Jablonski. It's somebody else. Wings Zero says, I don't watch anime anymore, but I'm aware of what happened to some degree in the Dragon Ball Super. I was big into anime when I was a teenager to mid-20s. I'm 38 now. Aussie Arm Wrestler, I love you, Derek. I hope everyone in the chat is going well, you bloody legends. Hey, what's going on, Jake? Hope you're doing well, sir. At some point, we're going to hang out. At some point, we're going to be at the same place, doing the same thing, and we're going to see each other, and it's going to be epic. I can't wait. AW Emiliano says, Derek, can you explain why is not that much USA representation in WAF Worlds? We have to pay for the biggest thing is that we have to pay for it all. A lot of other countries, the federation stuff finds sponsorship to help send the athletes there. And for the United States, you have to pay your entire way. Everything's paid for. You have to raise money, sell shirts, do a GoFundMe, beg people, pick up extra shifts. You have to do all the things to try to go. And it's never in the United States. Rarely, it's always really far away. So just too expensive. And that's why most people don't go. I went twice. And I encourage people to try to go all the time, that they should try to raise the money and go. It's an experience that you can't imagine. But that's really what holds most people back, is that they'll qualify and they'll be like, oh, it's $4,000. I'm out. And they end up not doing it. Hey, now from Niagara Falls, Canada, what's going on? All rights reserved. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably go blind in the future, which sucks. Everybody's saying hi to Jake. Carolyn, what's going on? There she is. Who's the Aussie arm wrestler? Is that Jamie? It says Johnny Dang. Are you Johnny? Are you joking? Are you being sarcastic? You talking about Jamie Barrett? Yeah. Aussie arm wrestler is Jamie Barrett. That's Jamie Barrett. Paul Tyler Cigar says, "What up, Dirty D? Chilling." Text Prana. How about John and Todd? What do you guys think? What do you guys think of John and Todd? My other stream, someone said it was like watching your dad get beat up. Kinda. It's kind of like watching your dad get beat up. I have as much or more respect for John than anybody. Like, that is the GOAT. That is the guy to look up to. That is the guy that achieved the unachievable probably forever. No one's ever going to achieve as much as John did. The sport's changing. More people in it. It's harder. But no one's going to achieve that. No one's going to be that dominant for that long. So he's the GOAT. And watching him lose, or, I hate it, or actually, kind of get destroyed. I don't like it. I got so much respect for John, so it's rough to watch. It's and don't get me wrong, I love Todd Hutchins. Todd Hutchins is one of my top 3 favorite arm wrestlers of all time. Todd's my guy. But just that aside, just watching John Brzezinski lose, ow. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You see Jamonti's 100 kg partial bicep curls? Yeah, I think I've seen them before. Bridget sharing the Aussie Arm Wrestler YouTube channel. Yeah, go watch Jamie Barrett's YouTube channel, Aussie Arm Wrestler. You traveling anywhere other than Turkey this trip? No, straight Turkey, straight home. Straight Turkey, straight home. Okay. David, Devin seems early, calm, and confident. He looks different too. Maybe Revelry leveled up a significant amount in strength due to arm continuing to benefit from stem cells. Oh, recently. If you and Jake catch up, you got an arm wrestle on his neck. When will you be heading to Turkey? That's next Wednesday. Everybody said, love you, awesome arm wrestler. Jamie says, I hope so, Derek. Hopefully you will still come to Australia in October. I have a 5-hour layover in LA Wednesday night. Oh, interesting. But yeah, we fly out Wednesday night. Wait. We're flying out of LA Wednesday night. No. We might be in the airport together, Jake. What time do you get there? Bridget, see if we can. What time? Do the thing. Okay, is Jake going to be in the airport when we go to the airport to fly to Turkey? When do I need to sign up for Riverside by? The day before or the day of? Describe arm wrestling, Devin. He has a lot of pronation and rising, and he never lets you feel comfortable ever in your life, and it's annoying and boring and sucks. It's like you want to arm wrestle, you want to let's get into it, but he just makes sure you're never comfortable, right? So he makes sure you're never into it. So you're never in your comfortable spot. You never get to try to apply all your favorite strength. He just keeps you away from it, which is not fun. All right, Reserve says, hey, did you see Brian Shaw taking delivery of the arm wrestling table? I think I might be having an arm wrestling event at the Shaw Classic. Are you joking? Is that a joke? All right, Reserve, are you joking with me? Tell me if you're joking with me, if you're serious. I was there. Damien Wing Zero says I was there. David says, Derek, what did you do early in your arm wrestling journey to help heal tendon pain? I can't hardly lift in the gym between practices. I cried a lot. There was a lot of complaining. There was a lot of sleepless nights. There was me being a baby. I remember a lot of that. Um, Bridget, you're lucky you weren't dating me in the early years. You would just be like, sack up. Every night you go home after practice or the next couple days, you're like, ugh. I went through it, man. And honestly, guys, that is one of the things I love the most about the sport. Like, it is initiation. You must pay your dues to become an established arm wrestler. There is no way around it. You got to pay them dues, boy, of pain. We take our currency straight pain. And if you don't pay up, you don't become an arm wrestler, a legit one. So I love that. I love that you have to pay your dues. Like, I love that there's a painful initiation to arm wrestling. And the longer you waited to do it, the more painful it is. Because it's punishing you for waiting until you're 40 to start arm wrestling. When you're older, it's harder to get into arm wrestling because it hurts more because your bones and everything's are more set. And it's harder to adjust them. Yeah. That's the sport punishing you for taking so long to find it. But no, man, nothing magical. I try to deal with the nerve inflammation. I try to get as strong as I can so it doesn't light up the nerves as much. I mean, nothing magical. Nothing magical. I feel like John wasn't there mentally or something since Ex Prano. Levon says, I don't think John even seemed interested in trying personally. Wingthrow said Todd was better that day. GB19, will King of the Table be John's last career match, in your opinion? I don't know. No, I think he's still going to hang out. Oh, my gosh. No shoulder. It was brutal, says Devil's Backbone. Didn't look like he was going all out. X Monster. Hey, Derek, said, brother, what's all the good news? Just talking about arm wrestling. Austin arm wrestler Johnny. I'm the guy Devin and Dave arm wrestler at King of the Table press conference. Laga says, I was one of the few weirdos who predicted Todd to win. David, all around elbow between bicep and top of forearm. Let's see. Wing Zero. My eye tissue is very thin. And might tear if not caught early enough. I could go blind for real. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Fight it for all you're worth. Orden Crocher says, how confident are you that you can beat Toddzilla? Man, I pay a lot of respect to all the guys that are higher levels than me. So I don't like to predict that I beat them until I beat them. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a little bit slap in the face. They've earned a lot. I don't like saying like I'm gonna beat this legend. I would like to have a match with him. I say that in knowing what it means. Todd has earned all his stuff. His accolades are ridiculous. His statistics are amazing. Everything about Todd is fantastic. I would just like to have a match with him. And one day we will. Let's see. After the John performance, I don't want to see you take advantage and put the boots to the old dog anymore, says Schmo. Definitely hurt my feelings to see Brazil get beat that bad by his last two opponents. Horde Encroacher says Hutchings is insane. Carolyn says Schmo. Cyberneck Module, surprised you weren't at the Larry Wills Brad Allen practice recently. Oh, funny you brought that up. Let's talk. What has two thumbs and wasn't invited to this giant practice in Southern California? This guy. The guy that invites everybody every time I have guests out here to all the practices doesn't get the invite. Yeah, I don't know. Bridget says we might just miss each other. Oh, that would suck. Johnny Dang, collagen and krill oil. Wing Zero says Derek Smith ever comes to Toronto, I be Daredevil and Derek's Kingpin. Our flight is at 18:35, says Bridget. Aussie, Jake, you gonna be there around then? Who will win, Ravaz versus Vitali? I have Vitalis as the favorites. Reflex is Devin Dodd post practice pain sucks. Yeah, Devin's going through it. He's had like his fifth, somewhere in there. So I know Devin Dodd's kind of going through the pain a little bit. And the arm wrestler's like 45 minutes and leaves. Aussie arm wrestler says, Bridget, that sucks. I'll just miss you guys. Damn. I can understand why some people quit. I'm 36, but I'm obsessed. LOL. Never stopping. Attaboy, David. Bridge says, maybe your flight will be early. Hey. Easy Money Crew, gotta love your channel, Derek, with the live videos. Talk to you later. Wish you the best in Turkey. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Brandon Natale, Hermes has to battle Kurdecha, him after Devin. I feel like he really needs to redeem himself on that one. I think Alex caused a lot of problems for Hermes. I think Alex is playing the game. This is what Alex is going to be doing, right? He's sitting at home and he's training his ass off. He's leveling up, right? He's getting so strong right now. And he's just waiting to call for Hermes to ask for redemption. So that way, Hermes gets all the way up to like number 1, number 2 in the world. And then people go, what about Alex? He never beat Alex. So he's like, fine, let's do this again. Alex and Alex like, this is all I've been waiting for. Because Alex is perfectly built stylistically to beat Hermes. So as long as he levels up, he'll get a free shot at the title, my boy. Free shot at the title. Hermes wants to clear off his record, he has to beat Alex. So Alex doesn't have to pull anybody to get the number 1 shot in the world. Then all of a sudden, Alex, who's been secretly training, shows up, trucks Hermes, number 1 in the world. I retire, suck it. And he goes out like a G, like a gangster. Alex disappears into the darkness and fades into the background. That would be sick. That would be the sickest thing ever. I mean, I don't want Alex to leave the sport, but that would be the sickest plot. That would be awesome. That's some movie stuff right there. Are there any other big name pullers who are going to the Shaw to watch? I'm not sure who's all going to watch. Schmo says, I'll say it for him. Derek will crush Godzilla worse than his ATV did. Damn. Wing Zero says, Daredevil, X Monster, don't rub Godzilla's head before the match. GB19 says, how good is the meat grilling restaurant in Turkey? It's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's okay. They're like they always. I think they always take us to that place because I think the owners like them coming. There's a lot of seating. The waiters don't have to. They just bring the same thing for everybody. The same, besides the different drinks, they bring the exact same food to everybody, and you cook your own food. So I think it's a real easy place to take a group of people. But yeah, me and Bridget are definitely gonna go some other places and eat, or use the DoorDash app and get some stuff delivered. Oh, the first super chat of the night from Callie Strong. Callie Strong, thank you, sir. I feel the love. Oh, Bridget's picture is on here that she drew. All right. Callie Strong with the $9.99. Thank you, sir. I swear it says Callie Strong. He says, you look and sound more confident for this match. You're going to take this match. We're throwing everything at him, guys. All of it. I mean, cut up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna everything's going at this dude. We're gonna see what he's made out of, for sure. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the love and support. I'm gonna try. I'm giving him everything, you guys. I'm giving it all I got. Everything you got. Levon says Alex said in his interview with Devin, Levon, and Angan that he's much stronger now compared to when he faced, I think you mean Hermes, then when he faced Alex Kurdecha. So I'm not sure if he cares about facing Alex that much now. Great match, though. Yeah, Hermes. Bridget says, we have definitely learned how to eat there, and this time we'll be taking hot sauce. Yeah, I need some sauce. Wing Zero says, I wasn't ever a candidate for a laser eye surgery. I can't fight it. What I can do is pay attention to my eyesight. If I see signs of tear in the eye tissue, I have to go to the hospital for surgery right away. That's crazy, man. Hopefully you're able to stay on top of that and nothing bad happens. Let's I want to throw up a poll. We haven't thrown up a poll. We haven't thrown up a poll. God, my English just gets horrible. We haven't thrown up a poll in a while. Can we talk about Knuckles Up? Yeah. So with all the adjustments on the Knuckles Up matches, I don't even know the current lineup. Can somebody post the current lineup of Knuckles Up matches? Because I know Walk made a bunch of people back out, and then I just heard that the Visa from Jordan Sauna messed that up. So I don't know the current lineup. Can somebody post some of the matches and we'll talk about them? That would be awesome. 78 people in here, 42 likes. You guys, if we can click the like button on your way in or while you're hanging out, I would appreciate that. Hanzo says, Derek, if you have to bet money on who's going to win Devin or Hermes, who would you put it on? It's so close, man. I just wouldn't want to bet on this match. But I guess I'd have to put my money where my mouth is. And if I say I think Devin wins, then I have to put it on Devin. I think he'll find a way to do it. The only thing that could stop it is if the strength gap is so big. I do think Hermes is stronger than Devin in most ways, not all the ways, in most ways. But the strength gap has to be so big that Devin can't stop it or execute his move. Their strength gap was so big. Well, I mean, Levon didn't maintain his wrist while he pinned Devin. He didn't lose it all the way, but he also didn't maintain his wrist to look the way he wanted. So had that match gone on, who knows? Maybe Levon's wrist would have cracked, but he tore his arm in the second round. That strength gap better be as big as Devin versus Levon, at least. Hermes and Devin. I don't know if it is. So that's the only thing I'm kind of thinking about. Pull Hermes and Devin. All right. We haven't done that. Have we not done that? Yeah, I wonder what the crowd is. I normally would say Devin, is always a crowd favorite, but Hermes is getting more and more popular. Yeah, who do you guys think is going to win? Do you think they will go into top row or hook in the first round? The only way Devin will try a hook is if he gets to commit his shoulder all the way. So it won't be what you guys think a conventional this. It'll be if Devin can start with his shoulder like all the way over or back and getting ready to launch in there. Because Devin knows the most important part about a hook versus hook battle is the shoulder line and where your shoulder ends up. So basically, if Hermes is going to be controlling center or initiating the hook, I think Devin King's moves. If Hermes will let Devin commit his shoulder, then I think Devin might potentially could try to hook. Have you talked to Chance about his match? We've talked a little bit, but not too in depth. He has a match with Subin Badalescu, and I know he told me he's training more. He was only training for a tiny bit for his last match, but he said he's been training more for this one and going a lot harder, and he feels a lot stronger. So, and we don't know what shape Sabine is in either. So, pull for Chance. One chance to win this. Devin seems 15% stronger now after the injections. Hermes is looking massive. Hermes did this to me, going with my little Italian friend. What about your match on East vs. West 9? Said Kung Fu Rabbit. What about my match? I got one. Yeah. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited. I want Devin to win. Support my fellow Canadians. Potrelo says Dermies Lara Sparini. Devin smashes the scientist, says Dave. Oh. Tex Prana says Devin was talking to Hermes on Angus' channel, asking Hermes to hook first round. He might be wanting to go for. Remember that one round he did with Gennady, where he got in that press/hook. He couldn't pin him, but just sat there for a little bit. But Gennady was having trouble and couldn't pull Devin out of that either. That it's like that press thing. Maybe he wants to try to. He's saying he wants to get there to wear down Hermes. That's probably what. I don't think Devin thinks he'll pull through Hermes in a hook. I think if he commits his shoulder enough, he'll make it so Hermes can't pull through him, potentially. So I bet you, knowing Devin, that's his game plan. So he wanted to get into an offensive press hook thing. And he doesn't think he'll be able to pin Hermes right away, but he'll sit there, and it'll be a lot on Hermes' arms, so he might be able to sit there and tax Hermes. That's probably what he's talking about. Tall Paul says Devin's stronger hand, table IQ, and experience going to be too much for the Gladiator starting round 2. Kung Fu Rabbit says, when are you going? Leave on next Wednesday. I fly out. Al Smith says, Larry versus Leonidas, who wins? I don't know enough about Leonidas. I know he's a strong lefty, but I don't know how strong. I haven't pulled with him. So obviously I'm going to be cheering for my boy Larry, but I don't know how close they are strength-wise. I'm not sure, man. Sarko says, I think their wrist strength is kind of similar, but I always see the wrist of Hermes folding when driving to the side. It'll fold. If he tries to go sideways through Devin's King's move, Devin doesn't get hurt, then Hermes' wrist will fold. I think he knows that as well. Is Hermes a scientist? I have no idea. As far as I know, he owns gyms. He's like a personal trainer. David says, Devin said Dave told him he wasn't far from his shape against Hermes. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hanzo says, Derek, you train mostly with weights or table time? Mostly with weights. GB19 says, what do you think about the East-West-West rule that for all title matches, athletes pull all 5 rounds? Yeah, unless they're hurt. So he's not going to ask them to pull if they're hurt. So after they're done, anybody can just look at Engen and be like, oh, shoulder hurts. Okay, it's over. And really, the only person that it matters about pulling for all 5 rounds is Levon. Levon's the only person that says, I'll never lose a round. So that rule really only affects Levon, but he can just say, I can't breathe or my pinky finger hurts. I'm out. So I don't know. And it's just a weird rule, kind of. And they're not going to go. I don't know. I'm down to watch more arm wrestling, but that's also going to make the matches last longer. The event that lasts longer. It's a pretty long event. David says Devin keeps basing his thoughts off his match with Dave. He's talked to Dave and is confident. Levon says Hermes is usually honest with his predictions. He was nervous versus Levon, but was extremely confident versus Devin. I do like his chances. Bread Dog Cron Flux says, how would you people guess Gennady versus Hermes match then? If you are bullish on Devin now, would you be bullish on Gennady in his hypothetical match? Since that's the only thing that makes sense in my opinion, plus weight. Huh. You got to find a way to get this one, says Kung Fu Rabbit. Yeah, thank you. I feel the same. I need to win. Pulling all 5 of Steve just makes first for them. Andy Beckett, hey, Derek and chat. What's up, Andy? Ryan Bussier says, yo, Derek, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. You guys, it's always so awesome seeing the members in here with the little icons next to their name. Much love. My money's on you, Big D in Turkey, says Dan John. Thank you. Hanzo says, do you use conjugate training method like Todzilla? I do not, but I'm thinking about getting into it and testing it out. I was talking to Chris Drummond. I was talking to Chris Drummond about it, and he's a believer in the conjugate method, and he really wanted to talk to me more about it. When I get back from this match, I don't know. I'm okay switching up my training. I'm always okay learning and growing and trying new things and see how I react to it or how my body reacts to it. So maybe we'll try that out. Let me say hello, Logia. I honestly think pulling after someone has already won is super awkward, a little bit. True, but do you feel the same way about Hermes versus Levon match? Well, like I said, Levon's the special one because he said he'll never lose a round. But that's the only person that's ever claimed that they'll never lose a round in their entire career. So that every round matters with Levon. Ryan Bussieri says, dude, hit up Levi Fit. His program is awesome. Conjugate training. Wing Zero says, Derek Smith versus Godzilla. I would. It's just Godzilla has this reputation for being awesome, and then when I beat him, it'd be all bad. You know what I mean? Because he has those kind of T-Rexy arms. They're not very dominant. He's definitely leg dominant. So I just figured I could probably roll him out, I think. Let's see. What does the poll say? Oh my God, it's perfectly at 50-50. Oh, quick! Someone who hasn't voted, vote. It'll change everything. You get to pick the winner. What? It's perfectly at 50-50. That's crazy. Oh, so went with Devin. Oh, Devin getting the final votes. Oh, it's coming back. No. Devin taking the small lead. Oh, man. Oh, Hermes staging a little comeback. Todd Clausen, what's going on? Muscle Bike, what's up? What's going on? Oh, back to 50-50. 58 votes. Oh, no. That's crazy. It's right neck and neck. Oh, my gosh. Hermes hasn't taken the lead yet since I've been watching. It just keeps going back to the Devin, then back to 50-50. That's crazy. All right. Should I end it here? Oh, back to 50-50. Oh, Devin up to 52-48. 50-50. Oh, no. I don't think Hermes is going to take. See, this is going to be how the super match is, man. This close with Devin taking the minor leads. We've lost Derek. You didn't lose me. All right. Oh, Hermes took the lead, 51-49. All right, we're closing down the poll, guys. We're going to close it down. Yeah. Hopefully you guys all voted. It's at 69 votes. Ermey's in the lead, 51-49 over Devin Larratt. That's the final. Oh, 50-50. All right, we're shutting it. 51-49, 50-50, 50-50. I close it down 50-50. Oh, sorry, guys. The poll got shut down at 50-50. So looks like it has to be dead even. Dang. Let's see. Y'all don't forget to hit the like. Lagia says it was visually appealing even though the slips. One could tell Levon became more relaxed at round 4. I mean, what other combat sport continues after the winner has officially been decided? Never mind the poll. Devin's going to crack the wrist and take the win. Well, Devin had the lead most of the time, though. 50% knobs. That's crazy. We have to go to 70 votes in a state of 50-50. That's super interesting. So, but I imagine my crowd is mostly Devin dominant, mostly North Americans. So the fact that Hermes is getting 50% on here speaks volumes. Mega Mike with the $10 super $9.99. What's up, buddy? Who do you think my next super match should be? Cody Merritt, Larry, Jaggers, or whoever you think. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, brother. Definitely not Cody Merritt. We're talking about right-handed. So Cody Merritt, I don't think he's ranked right-handed. So not Cody. And if you're, I don't know. The thing is, Mike, you can make heavyweight. So these are super heavyweights you're listing here. You want to pull super heavyweights or you want to pull heavyweights? Because I think in heavyweights, like super heavyweights, you're up there for sure. But I'm saying with heavyweights, you're way up there. Or right-handed match. If get the crowd to kind of chime in on this, let me pull up the heavyweight rankings right now. In the hook, heavyweight rankings, right-handed at 242s. Number 1, Todd Hutchings. Number 2, John Brzezinski. Number 3, Pavlo. 4, Marcio Barbosa. 5, Ron Bath. 6, Matt Mass, Jerome Loud, Austin McGraw, Chris Gelling, Stephen Green, and then Mega Mike here. So, Mike, you are currently 11th on the In the Hook rankings right-handed in North America at 242s. So, above you, Stephen Green likes hook. And Mike is pretty hook dominant. So, I'd like to match you up with a hook puller. I think that'd be – they'd go right into your power. So, Stephen Green, Chris Gellings, I know they both hook. Pablo will hook. So, I would say – I think a solid next step would be Chris Gellings. You practiced with him. He came out to our practice at one time. I think that'd be a solid next step. Yeah. I think that'd be good. I think Chris Gellings, maybe Jerome Loud. I think Jerome Loud might hook too. Mike and Ron Bath. Ron Bath's pretty hand dominant. But if you want to dance with old Ron, go for that. Either way, thank you for the $10 super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Second super chat of the day. Yeah. You're the man. But those are some names I think. I mean, but if you want to go super heavyweights, Larry or Jaggers. I mean, I think Larry obviously will carry more weight with it because he's a little more known. Not a little more known. He's way more known, and he's closer to your weight. Jaggers like over 300, I think. So I would think Larry, and he's local too. So a lot of people are going to want to watch that. It'd be a big crowd if you guys do it locally. Derek, kind of person to say you hang up 20 times. Derek, who do you think Hermes will? Do you think Hermes will be able to move Devin off center? Yes. Devil's back one puller says pull Mike. You want to pull Mike? You're saying I should pull Mike. Levon says, is this Mike Aiello? No, this is Mega Mike from Southern California. He's on my team. Mega Mike, Nick Stone. Ooh. Yeah, Nick's not on the rankings right now, but that boy's strong. I'll pull anyone on 245. See, as I'm saying, you're 245. You're 3 pounds off the heavyweight. So, yeah. Where's Matt's level compared to guys like you, Bresnan, and Jaggers? Matt Mass level? I have not seriously pulled with Matt Mass, so I'm not sure. But he obviously took Bresnan to an absolute war. I don't think they pulled Jaggers. So, Matt's right in that mix. You're in that mix with us. Tim Breslin says, I say Vito. I think Mike's style for Tim Breslin is rough. It's a rough style for Tim. Tim does good against hook pullers. Me and Mike would have to work on some stuff. Horsepower there, he's there for sure. It's just that style is a bad matchup. Aaron Castillo said, I think Mega Mike should go for somebody like Jerome Loud. Jerome Loud was ranked above. That's awesome. That'd be a good match. Levon says, pull Derek Mike. Chris H. Ryan versus Engen in a match and in a match and out. I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about that. Loggett says, well, we know Matt is close with Bresnan. Wing Zero, I'm not sure. I'm here talking to somebody else. Ed Bedrosian says, Mega Mike could snipe several on that list. Yes, he definitely could. Wing Zero. Oh, okay. Trying to stay on topic here a little bit. Mike and Ron Bath. It's good. I meant pull Jaggers, Mike. There we go. Hey, you can even pull Devil's Backbone. This is a big boy. Yeah, it's a big boy. That's what do they call it? Biscuit. That's Biscuit. Hey, Jake was in here earlier. Wasn't he the one calling you Biscuit? Can you beat Levon right now, or will he win? I'd crack him. No, I have no idea. No, probably not. I probably can't. His wrist is probably healed up more than we think. What about Mega Mike and Pork Chop, or Mega Mike and BLM? Ooh. Mike and Pork Chop would be a screamer. They're both hook pullers. BLM has a lot of options, but I don't know if he has the horsepower to be able to bang with Mike. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Devil's Backbone. I forgot you said you're left-hand dominant. My bad. Logan says it's your cousin. And Chris, I win easily. Oh. Yes, it was Jake. They called him Biscuit. Big Biscuit. Yeah, so tonight I'm going to head over to the gym. I'm going to do a general pushing workout, and then tomorrow will be a general pulling workout. So pushing today, we're going to do some dips, some flat bench, some overhead press, probably some incline, some shoulder raises. We're going to do a lot of shoulders and chest and tricep kind of work today. Nothing super heavy, though. We're doing sets of like 15 to 20. Just general pressing. My triceps are going to get a good little workout today, but nothing super heavy. And then pulling tomorrow will be biceps, brachialis, pull-ups, in different variations. I'm just getting a nice sweet pump. So I'll be jacked. So I can take some final pictures for you guys, just oiled up, and just jacked. Let's see. This was Jake. Are you ready for your matches, Robert Crane? Yes. Music guy says, I went bowling last night. Does bowling translate to arm wrestling anyway? I don't know. My arm kills after bowling. I hate it. Have fun at the gym, says Wings Zero. Yes, sir. We will see you this weekend, Devil's Backbone Pullers. Oh, yeah, at Colorado. I can't wait to see you with your shirt off. This is Bridget with the corgi heart eyes. I think it's a corgi. Is that a fox? I can't tell. When do you leave for East or West? Next Wednesday. Michael Moore says, Derek, I do 45 kg strict pronation lift the way Devin does it. Is that above average in your opinion? I'm 95 kg. I don't do that lift. Mike would have a better idea. You know, he follows all the lifts and the numbers. 45 kg strict Devin pronation lift. Is that good? So what's that, like 90? What's that, like 100 pounds ish? About 100 pounds. It seems like it's pretty good, especially if you're 95 kg. Seems good to me, but I don't know. I don't do that lift. I don't know the going rate, the going numbers on those. Snaz-ins. How long are you going to take to rest? So, like I said, I'll be lifting this week, and then I'll take next week pretty much off. I might grab some rubber bands next week and get some blood flow, but that's about it. Tex Fron says, I've done 105 pounds on that lift at 80 kg. Okay, so Mike's a little lighter, a little stronger. Mike's pretty strong for his size. Pretty much everybody arm wrestles Mike is like, whoa. So, yeah, I think it's pretty good, man. Michael Morris, I think that's pretty good. Like, if you're somewhere around as much weight as Mike can do, and everybody arm wrestles Mike, he's small, is always super impressed by how strong he is. So I would say that's a good number. Hey, Derek, just getting here. I know Hermes is a favorite, but I feel like Devin is being slept on a little bit. What do you think? Well, The poll shows that it's 50-50, dead even. No one can make their mind up. It's torn down the middle. I have predicted Devin to win, but barely, like 51-49. Like, I don't even know. There's a lot of ways where Hermes could win. And I hope Devin's arm doesn't get hurt because Hermes is going to be hitting really hard sideways in probably a lot of similar angles as Levon. So hopefully Devin doesn't get injured. Let's see, Logia. Yes, Devin is being slept on. Here's the guy, Derek. Who's the most slept on arm wrestler? So who does everybody say sucks or isn't any good, but is actually really good? I don't know. I'm trying to think. So, like, I do think that people are writing off Matt Mask way too much. He is pulling amazing arm wrestlers. Yeah, he's on a losing streak, but Matt is still better than 99.9% of arm wrestlers. I think there's people that have been, like, off the grid. Like, where's Dimitri Trubin? You know? I know he pulled AMC to get hurt again. That dude was so strong. I think Alex Cordecha. Maybe in the big show, I think Alex Cordecha slept on a lot. So if you're talking about the guys that are in like the top 10, I'll say Alex Cordecha. I think he's really strong. I think he can do crazy things. Yeah. Mark KDX Rider. Yeah, I pulled Matt, but years ago, and it was just kind of for funsies. He was too strong for me. Like 9 years ago, 10 years ago. Let's see. People did make their minds up, Derek. You just had to end the poll. I mean, it was done. It was just sitting there, you know. Talking about anticlimactic. Dimitri gets hurt every time he pulls. Unfortunately, I know it sucks, but he was like when Dimitri was at his peak form, like he was gonna beat Pushkar. Like Dimitri was the man. So it sucks to see him kind of getting hurt all the time and falling off a little bit, man. Like. People don't even mention his name anymore. You just see him at AMC every once in a while, and then he gets hurt and he's out. Like, that dude was legit, man. That dude is so legit. Where's Alex? Been a while since I've seen him on the table. I'm not sure. I need to hit him up. I haven't caught up with him. Yeah, you guys got any more questions for me? We still technically have another half hour. I'm like faster than you guys. I'm at the bottom of the chat. Like, just you guys got anything good? You guys got anything for me? Because this is not a challenge. This is too easy. Normally, you guys, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, no, please slow down. But, like, right now, you guys are in slow-mo. So I don't know where your head's at. You know what I mean? I'm here representing, and I don't know where you guys are at or what you're thinking right now. Right? He said after his match with Dave, he hasn't felt the same. Levon says, did you know that Bacho Sagnashvili has a twin and he's almost as strong as him? Yeah, that's crazy. 2 for the price of 1. That's 2 hits are better than 1. Double trouble. Double trouble. Music guy says, Derek, I struggle activating my right bicep for some reason. Any tips, like my forearm and shoulder take over or something? Keep your wrist straight and leave your shoulder planted. Don't swing your shoulder. You also got to remember your bicep activates the connection. One of the connections right here in your shoulder. So it's natural to feel shoulder activation in your front delt while doing bicep curls. So that's part of your bicep activating. There we go. There you go, chat. There you go, chat. Way to pick it up. Michael Moore says, what do you think round 1 will go, Devin or Hermes? That's Hermes' best shot is round 1. I'm thinking most likely Devin and King's move unless Hermes really lets Devin get on that press. But Hermes is definitely the favorite round 1. Ooh. Alexander Clark says, you see AJ Henson and Ronnie Morales? I haven't watched it yet. I saw the thumbnail for it, but I didn't click on it yet. Yeah, I mean, Ronnie Morales has been coming around for a while, man. That dude's a beast. I talked to a lot of Texas arm wrestlers, and they tell me how strong he is. Bridget says, everyone just prefers the Derek and Bridget show. Did you guys tune into the Derek and Bridget show that we did the other night? If you guys haven't got a chance, go back and rewatch that. And yep. DK Kavu says, do you have any videos coming up of you and your team polling in practice coming up anytime soon? No, I'm going to be missing practice this weekend and next weekend. So I won't be polling until like 3 weeks. So not 3 weeks. That I can make one for you in 3 weeks if that's soon if you want. Message me on Instagram or something like that, man. Remind me, and I'll make one for you. Music guy says, all right, since you need more questions, what is your type of woman? Bridget. Snazin says, how often do you train hand and wrist? Hand and wrist is daily. A different part of the hand and wrist daily, but hand and wrist daily. So I'll do cupping, wrist flexion 2 to 3 times a week, pronation 2 to 3 times a week, rising 2 to 3 times a week. So it kind of varies. And then practice usually. Normally in the off season practice is every other weekend, but yeah. Al Smith, how often do you recommend a novice train arm wrestling lifts in the gym? Novice, brand new. I think you should focus on, for North America, I think you should focus on falling in love with the sport and being at practice. So be as healthy as you can every week and show back up to practice weekly and make sure you're healed up for that. Put that in priorities above everything else. If you are healthy, say you practice on Sunday, if you're healthy by Wednesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday can be hand and wrist. Hand and wrist is top priority. It takes the longest to grow. If and when you're ready to start lifting, then worry about big motions like compound movements, pull-ups, bench press, dips, things like that. Build a solid foundation, and then we'll get more detailed and intricate as time goes on. But you being at table on the table at that practice is going to be your biggest priority. Can you beard punch like just can you beard punch like Chuck Norris? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I can. Why doesn't Alex both East or West? Is there a problem with Engen? Not that I know of. And Edmund Rosen says, perhaps there was a miscommunication. It seems Christian invited you. Nah. I'm gonna have to go look. I never received. Hold on. Let me see this. Oh. Okay. Okay. I got a message from the Compound Arm Wrestling team saying they invited me, and they sent a screenshot of them inviting me. Damn it. I guess I missed the message. I didn't see it. I'm wrong. I'm man enough to admit I'm wrong. I was wrong. 100% I was wrong. Apparently they did message me, and I messed up. I was wrong. I don't remember seeing that message, or I wouldn't have said that, but apparently they did message me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Eating the way too busy to harass you. Kung GX said, Derek, you eat too much pork. I don't eat that much pork. Western Survivor Beef Jerky. What's going on? You guys check out Western Survivor Beef Jerky. Someone posted a website. I don't know the website off the top of my head. Share it in the chat. Help support Western Survivor Beef Jerky. I tuned in to talk about damn. Jesus Christ. Music guy. Oh man. That's just no bueno, my boy. Derek, you got the Devon figure in yet? No. Have you tried DHEA? No. Derek, what do you call a man with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. What's up, big dog? What's up, Trey? Guys, Aries Super Series released their first match on 217's channel. There you go. DK Kavos says, at what point in life did you realize, wow, I'm pretty damn good at arm wrestling. Maybe I can be a top guy one day. I don't think that I ever had that realization. I wanted to be a top guy from day one, and I just kept going. So that's it. Like, there was never a moment where I'm like, oh, I think I really got something here. It was more like, I'm just going to keep going until I start beating people. And then I'll just keep going until I beat everyone. Like that's it. I'm having flashbacks to when I wasn't invited to the party. Says, wow, Derek, Bridget, yo, can you break an arm wrestling table like Bortolato? Probably. It hurt my arm, though. Back, I don't even arm wrestle and knew about practice. Derek must be the old man syndrome. Check the date, LOL. You are super inviting host. We all appreciate you. Raul, Derek is number one. Hey, thank you. When are you going to teach me how to be a pro Halo player. I haven't played in forever. The truth says the Derek and Bridge show needs a 6-hour pre-show notification. You're a top nice guy, says Wing Zero. Thank you. Michael Morris, can you beat Eric Spoto? Eric doesn't really arm wrestle anymore, but I would love to pull with him if and when he does. Schmo says, is this the one time we can blame Bridget for getting dates effed up and now you missed the practice? Yeah. It was Bridget's fault. It was no, Bridget doesn't handle my messages. That's all me. It was my fault. Everyone hit the like button, Derek and Bridget show. Thank you. Thank you guys. Can you beat your mom in arm wrestling? No, probably not. She's tough. Derek, who will win, Hermes or Devin? We just had the poll, man. It was tied 50-50, but I think Devin will win. Tall Paul says, I was trying to think who was the guy that every time he commentated, everyone would send a puke emoji. Oh, you're talking about Grant Diet. Yeah, Grant. Every time Grant was mentioned or said anything, everybody did a vomit emoji. Maybe I should handle those messages. Thanks, Levon. There we go. There's the vomit emojis for Grant's name. I guess. Well, I think I'm going to get off. I mean, you guys are real slow tonight. You know, I'm just hanging out. Who's the strongest arm wrestler you've ever faced, raw power? I don't know. When they're that much stronger than you, they feel like a brick wall. So it's hard to tell the difference between Levon or, you know, a top 15 guy or a top 30 guy. You mean like when you're way weaker. So I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like when I was new, I pulled John Brzezinski, and he was the strongest human ever. So I don't, you know what I mean? It's hard to say. Chim says, do you want to start supinate or pronate and set up as a top roller trying to escape your opponent's containment? I've heard different things. Trying to escape your opponent's containment. Escape. Cage. Escape. I start supinated, gets their hand off my wrist, but if they go to ref's grip, I gotta start flat. You can start pronated in a ref's grip. Escape. Devil unleashes stem cell powers and destroy past man Hermes. Pasta. John Brzezinski defeats a giant is a video title of you and John. Would love to see more videos with Brian Shaw, Derek. Really enjoyed the few videos you made with him earlier. Yes, I'll try to get some footage this weekend, and we'll see how that goes. What is your test number? Any thoughts on TRT? Got my test levels checked like a few years ago, and I was at 226 testosterone level. Yeah, seeing Brian is gonna be cool. I know he's gonna be super busy because he's gonna have a million people yelling at him, and he's gonna be doing his last strongman event. But I really want to talk to him afterwards and see, you know, what his plans are if he wants to get into arm wrestling. And then also, I'm really excited because I get to meet. It's said that Eddie Hall, Robert Oberst, and Nick Best will be there as well. So I'm really excited to meet them, and you know, obviously to see the arm wrestlers and arm wrestling matches and stuff like that. But besides the arm wrestling stuff, I'm really excited to see meet those guys, man. English Professor Vitali, hey Derek, if can Hermes take Devin's hand with stronger back pressure and weaker hand? I don't know. In the straps, I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. DK Cavos says, any Mega Mike news? He just commented a while ago, did a super chat. He's looking for a super match. But Mike's strong as hell. Just won the Anaheim Fit Expo. He got first place, super heavyweights. And then he also won the overalls, beating Vrej. Levon says, no way the 4 strongest men in the world. Top Paul Hutchins says, Derek, Eddie Hall in a Shaw video would be amazing. Yeah, that's right. I agree. Schmo says, Mark, if you need it, get it, dog. Natty test boosters first because once you're on TRT, basically got to stay on it. This is not medical advice. Jim Flipper says, Travis says to start slightly supinated, then pronate rather than starting pronated. Okay. Bernardo, your thoughts on Cleve Dean versus Andre the Giant? Well, in an arm wrestling match, Cleve Dean would destroy Andre the Giant. You, Brian Oberst, should bully Eddie in a loving way. Yeah, but those guys are big, thick boys. I'm not a giant. I mean, I'm kind of thick, but those are big, thick boys. You know what I mean? Like, those dudes are 400 plus. I'm little 340. Eddie Hall is a stronger arm wrestler than Shaw. Maybe convince him to join too. Well, Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw arm wrestled like at Brian Shaw's house not that long ago, and Brian destroyed Eddie. So I don't know about saying Eddie's stronger than Brian at arm wrestling. The video I saw said otherwise. Mark KDX Writer says, I'm on TRT 5 weeks. I'm 55. I was in the 240s. Yep. G19, Eddie was on Brian. Yep. And they pulled him. Brian won. Bridget says, okay, I'm out. Have a good workout. Live your face. Live your face? I live your face too. I will say mood and lifts going up. Blood test next week. Hey, Levon says, Brian's got an insane grip too. I don't think Eddie would stand a chance if Brian tried. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He already crushed Eddie. And then he headbutted him. Wham. Schmo, see you later. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Monday, we have the what's it called? The Pulse. We have the Pulse. But I will be in Colorado. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hop on the phone and join. If not, it'll be on Ryan's channel, or potentially, he was saying if I don't show up, maybe they'll have Chris Drummond fill in for me. Either way, there will be the show, The Pulse. It'll be on somebody's channel. You guys check that out on Monday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, p.m. Check that out. Yeah, because I'll still be in Colorado. I don't know, but maybe we'll be sitting in a hotel room and I have an hour to kill. So maybe I'll hop on my phone and do it that way. But as of right now, I'm not sure if I'll be there. But thanks for always supporting everything, you guys. Moderators, can you please plug a link to the Linktree and to the EvW Switch? You guys check out the shirts, hats, stickers, things of that nature. Yeah. And anyway, thanks for the love. Thanks for all the support, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys can give the video a share or a like or something like that, and kind of, I'm trying to grow the channel a little bit more. I gotta put more videos, something. Man, Pronator starting to get there. That's a straight arm, guys. Look at that thing. It's starting to get ew. Anyway, talk to you guys later. See you.